Hey folks, got a Jeep Compass here, 2018. We're going to change the battery on it because it's dead. A couple of days of freezing weather over here. Looks like the original battery is dead. This is a Mopar style battery. It's about 5-6 years old. So I don't know if that's the original one or it's been changed once before, but anyway, it's an AGM. This is a H5, all right? It's right there. H5 is a little bit smaller. H6 is the next size bigger. All right. Well, so by looking at this, there's a little cover that comes off over here. All right. Just squeeze those two little tabs that way. This cover will come off. Then you got a 10mm nut over here. Takes the negative cable off. Just be careful of the sensor on the side. All right. Get that way out of your way. Then over here, you got this whole circuit board over here. Okay, that's a 10mm over there to take it off the positive terminal. But there's two Phillips screws over here. All right, two little Phillips screws that hold this little retainer. This screws into the battery so that this, in case this ever breaks, or this connector, this thing won't be flopping in the wind. And the replacement battery has the same two holes. Matter of fact, it's where this bracket is. All right, so the negative one has it too, but it's not used in this style. All right. So 10mm takes the negative. 10mm takes the positive. Two Phillips screws will take this little bracket off. After the bracket stays with the whole assembly, this is the Phillips screws. All right. Looks like a 3/4 inch. And then this is the tricky part. Over here, down yonder, there's a bracket, 13mm nut. Take that nut off, and then you can raise this bracket. It's attached to this strap. All right. The problem is that there's heater hoses and other hoses over here. That bracket's not going to come out nicely straight up. You're going to have to turn it, twist it, whatever way to get it up and out. All right. So what we're going to do is, since the negative's off already, the positive is off. You can lift this up nice and easy. Okay. It's not going to go too far because it's still got cables all attached back there. So the only thing we could do here is we're going to have to push it that way towards the master cylinder. All right. And get it on some kind of an angle so that we can take this battery and tilt it up like this. That's the only way. Otherwise, you got a bunch of little nuts and bolts over here. You could take all this other contraption off and maybe you could slide a little bit, but I'm going to try to just tilt it. All right. That's the way I'm going to do it, because otherwise there's a mess over here. There's no way that this thing is going to come out too nicely. But all right, let me set it up so that this thing can kind of like go off to the side a little bit. All right, I'm going to have to tilt it a little bit. All right, use my other hand. Let's do it. All right, here's that strap I was telling you about. Okay, like I said, it's not going to come out. You got to dig it, turn it around, wiggle some way to get it out. Don't forget, when you put it back in, it goes underneath that positive cable, not over it. Okay, so here it is over here. I'm going to tilt it as much as I can up and out towards the master cylinder with one hand. The other hand's going to grab this handle and try to tilt it this way up and get the battery out. All right. Here's the battery that we bought. It's a Duralast. It's got a 4-year warranty now. AGM technology. So this is an H5. Some cars have an H6. So make sure you have the right one. Otherwise, you could be struggling trying to put an H6 in a spot that fits an H5. All right. So like I said, I'm going to tilt this up and pull this out, and we'll see what we can do. All right. Let's try it. Let's grab this battery somehow. Use a little ladder here to help me. Give me some weight here. Seems to be something grabbing on this side. Let's take a look. All right. that panel was not moving too well. So 13/16 takes the 2 positive cables off of that panel. See it? All right, so I put one back here, one back here. Just remember, you have 2 of them connecting back together. All right. What was holding this battery over here is that it's a little bit of a lip. There's actually a lip on both sides. So it kind of sits in there and holds the battery. So you're gonna have to, the battery's gonna have to go this way a little bit and then come up and out. So let's try it. There it is, okay? The little lip there, you gotta push it that way. Of course, this cover's gonna come out with it. Oh, mamma mia. AGM batteries are heavy and it's got this cover on it. So let's take the cover off. It's a nice Mopar battery. And I'll show you what that little lip looks like as soon as I lift this out of the way. All right, I'll show you what this lip looks like. Okay. There's a little lip right here, so you can see it. Dun, 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 dun. Right here, it's a little lip here, little bulge that comes out. So when you put the battery down, it kind of slides in there so it doesn't come up and down. All right, so this is nice and clean. You want to slide the other new battery in and set you up. All right, so it looks like the new battery is gonna have to go on with the cover on it, because I can't see how it's gonna go any other way. Put this battery cover on, a nice little handle there. Positive is in the rear. Let's go drop it in. Watch your fingers. Ooh. Gonna be a little bit of maneuvering here. Let's try to get it in. See if there's a trick. All right, so the negative side has to go in first. Yeah. It's got to dip in this way. Wiggle it down. Get this cover over here. Sitting over these wires. There you go, nice and pretty. All right, sitting in there. Push it this way so it gets locked in. Put the handle down. I am going to do the strap. Gonna wiggle it down. I'll show you what I'm talking about over here. All right, gonna hit the hoses and this wire harness. And you gotta wiggle it down. That's gonna be the problem. All right, but once you get that in there, gonna bolt it down, then we'll put the rest of it together. All right, so let's go do that. Here is that piece I'm gonna show you with the flashlight. Da-da-da-da. Right there. All right. That is the bracket, the little Z bracket over here to your left. That's the one that's going to give you a problem with the bracket coming up. All right, then you got that bracket, then you got these hoses. All right, the strap is pretty tight. Just got to push it down over that stud. Getting the nut on, unless you have one of those magnetic sockets. What I did was I put the nut on this magnet, stuck it down there. Made a few turns so it catches the thread. Then I was able to pull the magnet out. And that's where we are now. All right, so I'm just gonna tighten it up and then we're gonna continue. Put it on there nice and tight. Strap, it's not going nowhere. Okay, you don't need to torque it down to infinity. All right, take this little Fugazi bracket that I made to hold it up out of the way. I tied it to the wiper on. All right. I'll take this, put this back down. All right. This you have to line up with the holes in the battery. Yep, I found the holes right there. This pushes the connector down. Oh, you know what I forgot, people? I always buy these. AutoZone sells it. All right, little installation kit. This is the terminal prevention stuff. It's like an extra $3. Believe me, it's worth it. I don't think it would affect the AGM ones, but the regular acid batteries, you know, the fumes come up through the terminals. AGM batteries, there is no acid, but put them on anyway. All right, that and that. Let's go back. These are the two holes that I have to line up these little 2 pins with. All right, see the pins? Whoa, the wind. Yes, it's 30 degrees out here, people. All right, set you up again over here. All right, so like I said, the pin's gonna line up in those holes, and the positive terminal has to line up with the positive terminal there. See, this thing slides, which is pretty cool. All right, that is connected there. I'm gonna push it down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna secure those 2 screws with the Phillips first before I tighten down the positive terminal. So let's go do that. It's a good idea. I mean, I've seen some cars with this type of elaborate things and they only like clip on. Nothing really holds it on. So this one's pretty good. It'll lock right into the battery. There you go. What do you think? Almost lost a screwdriver there. Can't feel my fingers. All right, let's go. There you go. That's that. That's that. Got my little ratcheting wrench. 10 millimeter. I'm gonna tighten up this positive cable. I'm gonna make sure that's all the way down. Ratcheting wrenches are fantastic. Great invention, people. There you go. All right. Now, finish off the rest of the positive battery cable. Let's take this 13 millimeter nut off. Don't remember which one went on first, but by looking at the dirt, it looks like this one was on first. This one was on second. Who's on third? All right, so we're gonna go tighten this up. There you go. All right. Don't talk it too much because you notice that everything is going to turn. Don't want you to be breaking anything. All right, then we got the negative cable here to put on. Give it a little wiggle before we put it on. Then we'll tighten it up. And my little ratchet. We use a 10 millimeter ratchet. I originally used the socket. Okay. We are pretty much all done there, people. What they have is they have this part of this kit. Got some petroleum jelly. I'm gonna put it on the terminals. Like I said, I don't think it affects the AGM ones, but what's that saying? No harm, no foul? Something like that. Plus we paid for it already. So. All right. We are good to go here. I'm gonna put the little cover back on. Get some rags on my hand here with the jelly. I can put this cover back on because to check the charging system, the terminal still shows. So we are okay there. All right, clean up all your stuff. And we're going to start it up, check the charging system. All right, so let's do that. All right, we're going to start the charging system. Sorry, I had to take that cover back off. I forgot you cannot see that terminal. All right, but anyway, this is my little Milton tester right now. I'm going to set it up. So I'm going to start it and we'll see what the charging is. All right. Let's put it over here in such a way that when we start it, it'll show right away. All right, we're going to have to do it this way. All right, let's go start it. It fell. All right, let's go start it again. Tough winds out here, people. There's your state of charge. Right where it says okay. Usually about 14 and a half. Let's see. All right. Right in the green mark. You were good. Wow, it's closer to the 15, but it's still in the green. So it is good. Ouch. Plus by moving, I'm moving all the clamps. All right. That's it, people. Thanks for watching. See, there it is right there. All right, there's your battery change. Don't forget to put back your cover. Make sure everything's tight. Make sure you didn't move anything out of the way. You didn't bend anything by accident. You didn't leave any screws loose. Don't forget the 2 Phillips screws there. Put your cover back on. Da-da-da. Come on. All right, there you go. Chief Compass battery. Done deal. Thanks for watching, people. Hey, Happy New Year. It's coming up soon. Couple days.